This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for September 13, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, Integrity Commission reports high compliance among parliamentarians filing statutory declarations. The Integrity Commission says that despite a public perception, the Political Directorate has upheld a high level of compliance in filing statutory declarations. Addressing a meeting of the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee on Tuesday afternoon, the Commission's Director of Information and Complaints, Craig Beresford, disclosed that members of the judiciary have recorded a relatively high non-compliance rate. He said the Commission has been able to move compliance from 20% to over 80%. But the parliamentary group, he noted, has a very good record in terms of compliance. In 2020, for instance, he said 107 people from that group were required to submit statutory declarations and 106 did so on time. There was a 100% compliance. Some 103 people from the parliamentary group were required to file in 2021, with 102 of them making submissions. Meanwhile, Mr. Beresford said an electronic declaration system will be introduced, which will allow for efficient analysis and examination of the submitted statutory declaration documents.
So, 89 in 2018...
And you don't have that for the judiciary?
No, we haven't, not here, no. What we have done is to publish that in the report since this group has, a very good record.
Which group?
The parliamentary group, in terms of compliance.
But that's not the impression out there, right?
Well, I'm stating it here, and it's in our annual report.
I'm just saying it's really not the impression out there. But
2020, 107 was required to file, 106 filed on time, and I just want to say that we have the 100% compliance.
Hold on, man. 2021.
2021, 103 was required to file, and 102 submitted.
From those numbers, how many are in the executive branch, meaning the cabinet?
I would have to get that figure for you.
Right.
But I suspect it's 100%. The issue that we have is that over the years, persons have not been taking the process very seriously. So we find that a lot of declarations, we only have the name on it, nothing at all. A lot of persons are not focusing on completing it properly, which means that we have to write to them and require more information. So we're having those issues and we have to contend with them. So a lot of the declarations, no supporting documents, etc. So with the implementation of the electronic declaration system, persons now would be forced to attach the required supporting documents. Once that is done and we have all the declarations, all we need to do is third-party checks. That process will be implemented, hopefully, for the next statutory declaration period once we get the necessary approval. So we would look at those declarations. The system actually does a bit of analysis for us. So a lot of the processes will be automated.
Bank robber's bullet leaves a 25-year-old needing more than $1 million for surgery. A Manchester father is hoping his prayers for help will be answered. Alwyn Hall says he needs more than $1 million to meet hip replacement surgery cost for his 25-year-old daughter, Janique, who was one of 5 people shot by gunmen as they robbed a Beryllium Courier crew at the Scotiabank in Mandeville on August 25, 2023. The attack occurred shortly after 5 p.m. outside the bank. Footage, which has gone viral, shows a man armed with high-powered weapons escaping with 2 bags containing cash. Police have since charged Darrell Watson, 25, otherwise called Stinger, who they said is one of the gunmen. Watson has been charged with robbery with aggravation, wounding with intent, shooting with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, use of a prohibited weapon to commit a felony, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. He is to appear in the Manchester Parish Court today. The father told the news on Tuesday that he was at home on the day of the robbery when he got a call from his daughter, who is also called Miss Chin, telling him that she had been hit by a bullet. When she said, "Daddy," I said, "Miss Chin, calm down." and when she calmed down, she said, "Daddy, I'm down at the ATM at Scotia, and I got shot," the distraught father related. She was in the line to go to the ATM. She and her friends are co-workers, so she was there to draw her pay. She said when she was in the line, a security guard came out of the bank and said, "Give me way," and by the time he said that, she got shot in her hip, added the father. He said his daughter was transferred to a corporate area hospital from Mandeville Regional Hospital last Friday. Since then, the doctors gave me a paper with a list of items and said I need to get them. The bone specialist who examined her told me that the surgery will be costly. When I went to Kingston and got the paperwork and checked, the cost was $1,012,000. If we don't get the parts for the replacement hip, then the operation cannot be done. I don't have the money, he said. I got another paper from the hospital saying that I must pay $100,000 and any additional fee they will tell me about it. Right now I have the voucher, but I don't pay it because I don't have it, he added. He is calling on the authorities to intervene and assist. Nobody from the security company or the bank come and say anything. Even the Prime Minister, I don't hear him come out and say anything about what happened in Mandeville. But I saw a report about gunshots fired at Nationwide, and the politicians are talking about that, he said. Big robbery happened in Mandeville and nobody come out and say anything. No one has reached out to our family, added the father. I don't have a permanent job. I hustle for my children. I am a farmer and a painter. And any hustling me gone on it same way because I hustle to survive, he explained. The shooting has revived unpleasant memories for the father, whose son, Javane Hall, was gunned down in Patricktown near Midday at an event on Friday almost 6 years ago. It coming like semi just salt, because my son died October 2017 from gunshot wound on a Friday, and my daughter come to get shot on the 25th of August on a Friday same way. After my daughter got shot on the Friday, the Saturday, August 26, would have been my son's birthday, so everything just bungled up, he said. Friday is not my day. It's rough, but I just life. I am like Job. I won't give up and I am not going to question my God. So I will never ask God why. I'm just bearing it, added the father. When asked if he has sought any legal advice, he said, "Not yet, but it's going to happen." A GoFundMe account has been created to raise funds to cover some of the expenses. Individuals can make donations at www.gofundme.com in the name of Janique Hall. Alwyn Hall can also be contacted at 876-352-0591. NWC inspecting hotels in Hanover and Westmoreland for breaches of wastewater protocols. The National Water Commission says its wastewater department has started a series of inspections aimed at ensuring grease and oils from hotels in Hanover and Westmoreland do not seep into its central sewage system. It says the grease trap inspections are necessary to reduce the occurrence of blockages and overflowing manholes. Acting Regional Manager for Westmoreland and Hanover, Horace Binns, outlines that the program is designed to tackle the improper disposal practices by some commercial entities and to identify the entities that are in breach of the appropriate wastewater protocols. There are some business establishments that have no grease traps, while others have the mechanism in place but do not clean them regularly. As a result, the treatment process of our wastewater facilities are adversely affected, he states. The company says where businesses are not compliant, they may reach out to the NWC to assist with implementing proper grease trap collection systems. The Commission says inspections will be done in Hanover on Wednesday and in Westmoreland on Thursday and Friday. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.